Alright, I just recorded a little vlog video. I do have a blog. I forgot about my blog. And I have a website I'm working on. And I have my Twitter, my YouTubes. I have like 5 YouTubes and a Twitter. I have a blog. And, my social media accounts. Email has proven to be a bit of a problem at this moment because they're shutting them down. So that is a problem with email. I'm not sure who is doing that. They're shutting the emails down to where you can't really use it. So I'm starting to get away from email, even though you need it. I might try Hotmail again. Hotmail was popular several years ago. I've seen that at the church. There's Hotmail, AOL, Gmail, GMX, MSN, and all them MSN mails. And then they have mail, just regular mail.com email. So they got, numerous email providers, Yahoo. So I might try Hotmail again because I ain't tried them in a while. Yeah, that's one of the first major ones I remember. And see about that tomorrow. I need to make a couple of email accounts for business and personal. I'm trying to move into a business sector, of doing things for the business and personal sector, merchant accounts, business accounts, looking for stuff on the business level and then on a personal level. We'll see which one goes better, which one works out better. And then, of course, still searching for cars, vehicles that I can get approved for. It's not about what you can afford, it's about what you can get approved for. Because um, they will lead you to believe, and then, they won't deliver on a promise. But just keep trying. You gotta get a vehicle that you are capable of paying for and that they are okay with you driving this. So we gonna keep trying. Right now I'm exploring Porsche. I have a list of types of vehicles and stuff I'm exploring to right now. And that's the last one I'm exploring right now. It's really Porsche and then looking at dealers out of state dealers. So as far as real estate, I'm just looking at these penthouses. I'm really interested to see. They got some nice penthouse high rises out here. I'm thinking about those. Be nice to have a 3 bedroom high rise penthouse. They're like, yeah, you shouldn't be that far up. I'm like, yeah, I am. I need to not be that far up, but I can take it. I'll pay. If not, I'm thinking about having a nice house that's carpeted, brand new, nice condition house, or something that's in real good condition with carpet. Because I'm from the south, so I like carpet, AC, stuff that's nice and new, looks modernized. I'm looking for something like that. So, still in the search for a house and a car. And what else? Oh, I found another way to pay. Remember, I told you I'm exploring ways to pay. Okay, so the next way I found to pay is to issue a letter to the bank, which is a request for payments, like an invoice. So, like if you invoice, you're requesting a payment to go to you, right? So this is a request for payment. It's not an invoice. It's similar to an invoice where you send this document that's like similar to an invoice, and you send it to your bank. You send it to your bank and you request them to pay. It's just a letter. Okay, you don't have to put no ACH form or a check, but it's just a letter telling them to pay. So consider that. To draft that letter, I would go on Docs. They have Google Docs and then they have Microsoft Word. And just look at all the templates they have on there and see which one you think is a good like draft letter to send to the bank requesting them to pay. I've sent one of those to the insurance companies. So you just draft a professional letter and ask the bank to pay X amount of dollars to X person or business, you know, and then they respond to you and tell you what to do from there. It's easier than wiring because wiring is very difficult to verify the account. Is difficult, and then it's easier than giving ACH and checks out to these fucking businesses and these people because they'll run the ACH and check too many times. If you get an ACH form to your bank, right, they can run it like that. But god dang, they might start running ACH on you too. You know, you can present the ACH or the check to your bank and tell them to pay it out, but they gonna start doing ACH on you too. So I would say just draft a letter, professional letter. It's not a demand letter; it's a request letter. I'm requesting payment to go to this entity or business or person, whatever nonprofit, in this amount, and wait for them to respond. So I think I'm gonna try that method along with the batch wiring and ACH. So yeah, just a request letter to the bank asking them to pay. Similar to invoice. Yep. I don't think that it's gonna work initially, however, eventually yes. Because then you'll after you send that request letter, they'll respond and say, "What the hell are you talking about?" Then you send them another form, which is an ACH without your account information on it, or a check without your account information. Those are template checks and forms. They don't have your account information. You have to put it on there. It's already on the letter. So when they once they get that ACH form or that printed check that doesn't have your account information, then that's the actual that's what you call the financial instrument that runs the payment. Then they can go in there and run the payment. And don't leave a space on there for your account information. Take that off because they'll fill in your account information. So I'm gonna try that method. I think tomorrow, and then I might find one other method that might work. Like I'm thinking about where you get credit cards and shit like that, just on the cool, real quick. But they say you cannot make the card transaction with a credit card, so it might not work. However, you can just throw out a bunch of credit card applications, see if you come up with a credit card. That's one route. For me, it's most likely going to be a debit card. You know. Oh, excuse me. And you could try for the prepaid debit cards and then link a bunch of accounts to them. But again, that account linking has been greatly limited. So to link accounts these days is not easy. They've greatly limited that. So yeah, consider it. I think it's better to get a merchant account. You can take a merchant account and link it to any freaking bank account. I got several bank accounts I can link my merchant account to. Then you start linking all your payment methods. It's pretty complicated. So once you get a merchant account, you have to get what's called they call that machine set to where you credit card payments, right? That merchant account is linked to some bank account, and then you get the machine to do the payments. You gotta order the machine um, so you can send and receive payments. You can do it like it's several ways you can send and receive payment, but you gotta get a merchant account, and they give you the equipment and instructions on how to send and receive payment through your merchant account. Like if you want to pay your bills or order stuff or pay your employees, order like business equipment and supplies. You could pay that out through your merchant account or your bank account that's linked. And then you can also receive payments from customers and, you know, people that owe you money, invoices and stuff. So yeah, merchant accounts are good for that. You don't have to ACH like that. You don't have to do batch payments and stuff. You have to get the machine or a website or something to be able to do your payments. They have pay note and seamless checks, but people be hacking into that. You have to get the freaking machinery. You have to get the machinery. Mhm. I think you have to have a credit card machine or the tap and pay or some shit, a laptop or something, so you can be able to set everything up, send and receive payment. So that's another option. Mhm. See, I figured out two more ways. Y'all said I couldn't do it. Like, yeah, I would figure out a way to get the payments sent out. The merchant account route, which is called batch payment through your business slash merchant account, that's called batch payments through your account. And then, of course, you got the ACH batch payments, which is through those online services. And then you have just a letter of request to the bank to pay out. And then you send an ACH or a check with blank information of your account. That's the three ways I'm working on now. So I've got a couple others I'm thinking I'm simmering up, which is that debit credit card route. Getting a debit or credit card that's loaded, a loaded debit or credit card. Or line of credit. But you gotta have bank accounts to get all that type of stuff. Credit cards and lines of credit, you need a bank account, I think. And then debit card, depending on type of card. So let's keep working on these methods of payment and getting car dealers and so forth paid off, different retailers and people we gotta pay, and continue with our real estate search. Peace to North Carolina. I hope y'all are safe through that hurricane. Take care and evacuate and prepare yourself. And y'all be ready for hurricane season. I tell y'all this every year. Get ready, evacuate, and be prepared, my friends. Okie dokie. I'm in Hawaii, Honolulu. Over here in Waikiki again. Over here in my little library camp out spot. Um, Living the hustle and struggle life in this state. Almost at the lowest point of existence, but not there quite yet. They put me at the lowest levels, but I did good in court today. God, God bless me. I did well in court. Theft case was thrown out. This is my first theft charge thrown out. The other two I pled out, and even though I got an altercation, I did well in court. I looked okay, and everything went great. My lawyer was cool. So far, so good. Went and got some food, some help. And, made some runs. They came on to the library. too. My voice is dry, low and so. Um, so don't eat the boiled eggs out here. You'll choke to death. Be careful eating boiled eggs. And then that's it. Water has still been a problem. The water has been an extravagant problem with the cost of water. I keep encouraging y'all to bring lots of water when you travel out here because the cost of water is starting to kill me. I can't afford it. I'm struggling to find water. Uh, yeah, they don't pass it out. It's expensive. So I just keep reminding y'all about that. And just be on your P's and Q's. Make sure you have plenty of credit, debit, and bank accounts traveling and moving to this state because they will bring you down to this level that I'm on. The hustle and struggle level where you don't have nothing. They will take everything and put you down on this level. So just be aware of that. And try to make the best of everything. Be nice to people. Don't burn your bridges and stuff. Don't make things worse. So been here 6 months. In a few more days. February 22nd to July, whatever, 25th or 6th, because February is a short month. Half a year, can't believe half a year of this. Well, I vlogged and vlogged the whole experience, so that's cool. Hoping to make it to the beach this weekend. If I have some cash, go to the beach and snorkel a little bit. Just gotta fix my shoes right. Go tackle the beach again, see if I can do it. I get some video, probably not much, because I do have to go in the water. And went to the library and stuff this week. Friday, I think I'm gonna hit the HHS office to see if I don't get banned off the property. And that's another method you really need to plan out. Dealing with HHS, trying to get your benefits, trying to apply for Social Security and stuff. Boy, I tell you what, you need to really put that down. Don't put it on a regular piece of paper or even a lined piece of paper. You need to type that up on your computer. You know what I mean? It's so difficult. Type it up on your computer and put little check boxes next to each little item that you need to do. But boy, I tell you what, it's been way more difficult than I thought. So, yeah, we'll be tackling that this week too. Social Security and HHS, state government welfare benefits. Can I get it or not? State of Hawaii. They say nay, but you know. That's the thing about it. If they say no, you can't get that, and you sleeping outside, that's a human rights, civil rights, and financial rights violation. They got you sleeping outside, won't get you no welfare and Social Security. They have to put your ass in a penthouse and give you a nice car and shit. Because they gonna have you at the food bank. They put your ass at the food bank. That means you finna move to a higher level because they can't keep you getting food bank food for too long because the food banks get a little bit like, concerned. Yeah. So hopefully I'll be getting some stuff stabilized soon. Anyway, good night to y'all. I love y'all. Aloha spirit, okay? Y'all keep tiki and hula dancing. Do good.